Good morning, everyone. Aloha. Welcome back to Starkey Farmstead. No opening this time. Going straight into the video. I'm fixing to show you a timeline of the fires. We're going to talk about the impossible book. We're going to talk about the land grab. We're going to talk about the helicopters that we believe are responsible for starting the fires. You better hold on. Hey guys, my name is Sam. To make this easy, I'm literally going to put the video right here so they won't take this video down. I'm just going to let it play, so ignore me. Watch this.
10th. And if you see in the description there of the book, it says the book chronicles the events of August 8th through 11th of 2023, but the book was published on August 10th. That's really weird. And it blames the flames that engulfed this region on climate change, which is convenient because that's exactly what the governor said was one of the major contributing factors was climate change. So
$4 billion global settlement over the Maui wildfires. The money will go to about 2,200 people who lost loved ones or property or were injured themselves.
As you just heard, less than a week before the one-year anniversary of the Lahaina Maui wildfire, Governor Josh Green on Friday announced a historic $4 billion global settlement. Before we deep dive into this major news, let's ask the many questions that remain unanswered. Is this amount of money enough for the mishaps of Maui Electric, Maui Water, and the Maui Police, who purposely blockaded the Front Street exits so nobody could escape and sacrificed all of those innocent people?
Why did the police block people from coming and exiting? The police was blocking the road. Hundreds of people were backed up there with people in their cars, and a lot of people lost their lives. The police officer that was over there, he should be investigated. It needs to be investigated by a third party that is not associated with the government.
At the whole Maui fire, there's so many questions about it, and our nation abandoned the people of Maui. $700, I think, each family got, while illegals crossing the border are treated and taken better care of. Towards the fire. Please say, my children, we still have no answers about why people were forced to drop. And not only that, hundreds of missing children unaccounted for. Roll this.
We just can't get out. There's no way out.
Yes. Okay, they're working on the fire. All I can tell you is to get out of that area. They're working on it.
Dead end.
Hello? 911 emergency.
Okay, how are we supposed to get out of here? They put us on a Haltane Road, and they locked the gate, and they made us all turn around.
Wait, I'm sorry.
And we're in Lahaina.
Okay, ma'am. They put you... Yes. What happened?
They routed us straight through on the Cane Hall Road instead of going down to the main highway. And then now they shut the gate for everybody to go through. And they put us going back towards the fire now. So what are we supposed to do? In the middle of brushland.
Okay, hold on, ma'am. Hold on. 911 emergency.
Ma'am, what do I do? I'm at Lahaina Surf. The fire is coming our way.
Ma'am, if the fire is coming your way, then leave if you have to leave. Evacuate. Don't wait for somebody to tell you to do it.
But I cannot get out of my door. There's flames blowing into the house.
What? 911?
Hi, I called early about all my kids that I left in Lahaina Luna.
Okay, are you able to get to them, or is somebody going to get them and evacuate? Because everybody needs to evacuate.
But I called early to see if they can get them because they don't have a car. It's a 19, a 12, and a 5 years old.
Okay, ma'am, I understand that. They're all working on this fire. They're not able to just go and get your children. Are you able to get your children?
No, I'm not.
Well, I live at Lahaina Surf on Waine'e Street, and the apartments right across the street is on fire at the old folks' home.
At the old folks' home?
Yes.
We did get multiple calls on
Lahaina
that.
Surf.
We did get from Lahaina Surf.
Look at the trees totally intact.
Fire people coming?
Every fire is in that area. Everyone we have
direct
is in that
energy
area, okay?
weapon, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh my God! Is there any way I can help?
Hundreds of people missing.
Collect everything you need. Assist
Many questions
everybody in
unanswered.
Evacuate. Evacuate to Lahaina Civic Center.
Are learning they don't have enough insurance coverage to rebuild. Our Daryl Huff found out the problem is so widespread, even a state senator who helped write Hawaii's insurance laws may come up short.
People who own condominiums in Lahaina have the most complicated insurance situation. They've got one policy on the contents of their apartment and another held by the association on the whole building. And some of those associations do not have enough coverage.
One of those was a 189-unit condo called Aina Nalu. From the air, you can see its building's double X layout silhouetted in ash. The complex of two-bedroom units was a cozy, comfortable community for retired Senator Roz Baker.
We'd have people over, we'd have potlucks and all sorts of things. It was a nice place to live. I was really heartbroken when it burned down.
Many of the survivors are angry and haunted by the thought that just a few minutes of notice could have saved many lives. We needed like 10 more minutes and we could have saved a lot of kids if we just had like a 10 or 15 minute warning. Just to review, the local government in Maui didn't use the sirens to alert residents to the fire, didn't allow access to water to put out the fire, and blocked the only exits out of town. This is one of the greatest scandals in American history. Many people should be in prison. They should be prosecuted if there's any justice in this world.
Hello everyone, Governor Green here. I'm with Deanne Criswell, who is the head of FEMA, and we're honored to have her as we walk through Lahaina and Front Street where we're seeing the devastation. So thank you for coming.
Absolutely, Governor, and just appreciate you allowing me to come here with you today. And it's so important that I have an opportunity to talk with you and be on the ground and see exactly what happened. I know we're going to go talk to survivors later to have a better understanding of what this impact really is to this community and how we're going to be able to work together to provide creative solutions to support the immediate needs, but also to think about what the long-term needs are going to be.
People in Lahaina are angry. We don't trust the government because of what has happened. I'm an attorney, and I question, there's so many things that are questionable that has happened here. We still don't trust the government. We're wondering what's on those documents for FEMA. I don't know what's on the documents myself. And we're afraid to sign documents because right after that, the governor says, oh, I'm going to take the land. The state wants to purchase all this land. Who the hell does he think that he should get this land?
Continues to grow on Maui. New video surfaces raising questions as to what may have sparked the deadliest wildfire in modern U.S. history. 111 people now confirmed dead, hundreds unaccounted for. Search and rescue teams have covered 38% of the impact zone. FEMA, the Red Cross, and the military all on the ground.
I can tell you it's going to be a long and costly recovery, but much of that work will be done here with our local people.
And watch as this security camera captures what could be an early trigger in that devastating wildfire. August 7th at 10:47 p.m., a day earlier. You hear a witness describe a flash that might be a tree falling on a power line.
My theory is that when that whole thing happened, where he had that reaction, it was probably the same time that the fire started in Olinda at the Maui Bird Sanctuary.
You're exactly right. A lot of people don't realize there were multiple fires on this island.
I don't know if you saw the surveillance footage of that one. I'll show it to you.
Yes, show it to me. I'd love to see that one.
So it's really interesting. There's a surveillance camera pointing towards the forest area, and there's a big flash.
Yeah.
It knocks the camera out of position. Like what
I did see that. That's the one that they tried to claim was electricity.
They tried to claim it was like a power line that fell or something like that.
And there's no down power lines in there.
And they try to say it was a gust of wind that moved the camera like that. No way.
No, that was a hit.
Yeah.
That was a boom.
I want to say that was probably the exact time where he had his reaction.
Well, yeah.
And watch as this security camera captures what could be an early trigger in that devastating wildfire. August 7th at 10:47 p.m., a day earlier. You hear a witness describe a flash that might be a tree falling on a power line.
It's windy, and then there's a flash, and I think that's when a tree's falling on a power line. The power goes out.
One flash, an electrical pole falling, or was it something more sinister? That's what we're going to talk about today as we return to my favorite place on earth, Maui.
However, this photo was clear enough to see that it's definitely a Seahawk, and it does have the Raytheon multispectral electro-optical targeting system. It's basically an electronic eye mounted on the nose that can see in multiple spectrums at once, such as normal vision and infrared, or heat vision. It also electronically assists the targeting mechanism to aim its weapons more accurately than humans can. Seahawk detachments typically perform anti-submarine and anti-mine operations, which often utilize a laser module about the same size and shape as this extra fuel tank and in the same position. So it's especially easy to confuse at first, especially when the numbers have been covered or removed as they were over Maui. Then I found a Pentagon press briefing from Air Force Brigadier General Pat Ryder, where he reported that the Navy's Maritime Helicopter Strike Squadron 37 sent 2 Seahawk helicopters to assist the Coast Guard with search and rescue. Seahawks can perform search and rescue operations, but the only helicopters that rescued anyone were a Navy Chinook that rescued 14 people and a Coast Guard Dolphin that rescued 17. On seaforces.org, the HSM 37 Squadron are called the Easy Riders, and you can see their insignia, along with pictures of each of their choppers, including number 41 seen here, which is the exact same chopper seen over Maui. And I'll show you how I know. One of the first things to look at is the insignia, which has a man riding on a dolphin. You can sort of see that in your photo, even though it's kind of washed out by the glare. Anyway, the crew of this particular Seahawk posted about their mission on Facebook, where they claim to have searched the coastline for survivors who escaped the wildfires in Lahaina and helped to coordinate firefighting efforts by identifying hotspots from the air. Now, based on the apparent configuration of the chopper, this is what they appeared to be equipped to do, so why cover or remove the numbers? Besides the missing number on the chopper, another oddity is found in their Facebook posts from the days prior to the fire, where they packed up early before the end of Exercise Talisman Sabre, which claims to be not just an exercise, and shipped back home to Pearl Harbor to rendezvous with the USS Wayne E. Meyer in anticipation of the response to Hurricane Dora as part of the Defense Support of Civil Authorities, which wasn't actually activated.
800 bodies being stored in refrigerated containers. So, I am here to investigate. So I'm actually standing in front of a dentist building. This is the back side of the edge of it. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there is refrigeration. I can hear the generators. I mean, maybe that's typical that you refrigerate items. But I don't know, can you tell me what kind of items you would be refrigerating with tactical command police vehicles? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 refrigerated mats and containers right here. Why don't you ask the question? That's what I want to know. Why'd they build a fence around it? It's a little sus to me. Here's from the other side. Horizon containers. Can you guys hear it? They're refrigerated. What do you need at the forensic facility that is it behind a fence with flowers and tactical support vehicles? I'm just wondering. Why do you need this? Tactical police. Gotta watch this. Okay, I had to put my phone away because I was walking by that cop. He was staring me down that whole time. He was on patrol watching. He kind of unrolled his window and looked at me a little bit, like just wondering if I was gonna go walk in there. But there's a spot in the fence that's completely open. If you want to come down here, just go to that dentist office. You go stand right there, you'll hear the refrigeration. It's not a conspiracy. Go check it out. I want to know why, hey Josh Green, why is there this body count? Why is tourism opening, but we don't even know who the victims are? And the forensic facility has all these refrigerated trucks out there.
It, folks, it's just a little bit of putting it all together for you to see just how wrong all of this feels. And by the way, I apologize. When I was interviewing Evan, I have questions to you guys, and as an educator, I'm gonna ask questions. I will try to do a little better. Stephen is on his way to buy an extremely overpriced microphone for His Majesty and myself tomorrow when we do another interview with him. You guys, we're gonna be doing our first big donation today to a fire victim who is very ill. If you guys still want to be able to row in our boat for that, I'm going to attach at the top of comments all the ways you can do that. Like, comment, subscribe, share this video. This video will change somebody's mind about what's really going on here in Maui. Remember, this is August 6th, 2024. We are 2 days from the 1-year memorial, and they finally just opened up parts of the road so you can go through Lahaina, but you still can't stop.